All right, let's see, where are we? I think we start with Gary, I believe.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Hey guys, I got a weird situation and could do with some input. I have a company with lots of location pages ranking, but it looks like they have an exact clone of their site on another domain and taking up multiple spots in the SERPs. I checked and there is no canonical. How can this be done and is it a good idea? No, I don't think it's a good idea. I can't without taking a look at it. All right. So he says it goes like this: currentdomain.com/page. And then there's a shorter domain.com/page. Yeah. Okay. So you've got whatever the original domain is, and then there's another version of the domain that's shorter. And it looks like it's just a clone of the site, is what you're saying, with no canonicals. Yeah. I don't know what the purpose of that would be. I'd have a conversation. If it's your client, I'd have a conversation with the business owner and find out what the hell they had done previously. And they might not know, it depends. It depends on how much, they were involved with their previous SEO guy or, marketing guy or whatever. And I say guy, but you all know what I mean. Marketing person. So, find out. That's what I would do. And find out, like, if they have any idea what the plan was, or something like that, so you can get some insight and try to figure out what the hell they were attempting to do. I wouldn't leave it like that. I don't know why they're both ranking without looking at it. I couldn't tell you. And even looking at it, I might not be able to determine it. I might have some ideas, but I wouldn't want that, because I would want to go on whatever the branded domain is for the company, whatever their main domain is. If they have some other site out there that maybe they were trying to do a domain transfer, or migrate their site just so they could switch it to a different domain. I don't know. I don't know, because I have such limited information here, but I wouldn't leave it like that, because eventually one of them is going to be considered the page and the other one isn't. And so for each page that's ranking, and it could cause problems, especially with the entity. It could ambiguate the entity. It could cause problems. So I would either, canonicalize the clone, one or the other, right? So either the original to the clone, if the clone is supposed to be the new domain, or canonicalize the clone to the original domain if you wanted to leave it up for whatever reason. And there's some real ninja stuff you can do with canonicals, guys. There's some real ninja stuff, because you can build links to a canonical URL, and the URL oftentimes, not always, but oftentimes won't index, or it will drop out of the index. It will only index for a short period of time, but then canonical will push power over to what it's canonicalized to. Right. So there's a lot of things that you can do with that to keep prying eyes, like other SEOs, from figuring out what it is that you're doing. But again, with all you're asking is, I have such limited information here that I can't really give you an exact, a precise answer. All I can do is say I would try to find out some more from the actual business owner as to what the purpose of, like, what were they attempting to do? Because if they were trying to transfer it to a new domain, then obviously you'd want to, canonicalize the original, or delete it entirely and just keep the new domain. If they're both ranking, I understand you almost want to leave it, but I suspect that will likely just be a temporary thing. And at some point, Google's going to determine one is better than the other, or more suited, more appropriate than the other, and it will leave that one up and the other one will drop out of the index. And if you have mix matched, and you can ambiguate the entity and actually cause some problems for the main brand itself. So I would recommend that you either delete them entirely, the duplicates, or canonicalize them. And then, like I said, you can do some pretty ninja stuff if you have access to both of them. So if you want to provide some more information, Gary, I'm happy to try to give you a better answer.